With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Ugtfl running it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens at 5 and 6 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready? Hey!
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Pittman. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't...
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So then now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
63.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 83 yards.
And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Again, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action with Hurts.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Michael Pittman.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Change it. 13.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach?
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Kyle left Yanni. Kyle left Yanni. 73. 73.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Great. Yanni.
On first down, Hurts. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Flushed out right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson from the shotgun.
This pass caught by Hamler.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And get this to Flowers, left side.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now motion left with Mooney.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Easy, 63, back.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll set up to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey.
Hurts now, hoping to make up for that pick six.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on the wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Kyle Pitts.
36 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Now Jackson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. The Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
No, we changed it.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Kyle Pitts
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Good. Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And Jackson throwing once more. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, Hurts. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith, his second sack of the night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 63, Ravens 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And he will zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point.
And my goodness, another interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.